you guys? Back with another video, and you know what? Hold on. Here. So today's video, as you can see, I'm talking about George. I said right? George Floyd. Did I say that right? If I butchered his name, sorry. But today we're going to talk about him. It's all over the news, all over pretty much everything. I don't know what to say. I mean, this is a really, really serious case, and I don't. So what we're going to talk about, if you haven't seen, I'll put some screenshots like here. I'm looking at my phone to get screenshots, by the way, so if I can find, I'll put up screenshots and pictures of it so you know what I'm talking about. Now, I was, doing some research and on my Facebook and whatnot. So I'm doing my thing. What the hell? Hold up. Sorry. But anyways, so I'm on here, and everybody's pissed. There are tons of protests, which I totally agree with. So if you haven't been hearing, there was a African American man who was arrested. I don't remember what for, because I haven't really read the whole thing, you know what I'm trying to say, so I would like to know. I'm going to look it up right now. If you haven't known, for a while, there's this, so, hold on, hold up, it has been claimed there's a camera forced him on clock and subject for person every checks every 15 minutes, what? Okay, look, so, I can't even find out what he was, well, I don't remember what he was in for. I don't know why the cops were calling on him for, but I do know it wasn't something serious. It wasn't like murder or anything. It was something small. Now, his death was a tragedy, because, hey, I mean, like, I don't remember what he did, but I know it wasn't bad. It wasn't that bad, Now, if George, if he would have pulled a gun on this cop and threatened to kill him, and I can understand the cop killing him for that. But all he did was, like, resist a little bit. It wasn't, like, major punches or anything. And this cop knows what he's done. He's been trained for this. This is why I don't like to deal with cops, because I've only met 2 cops in my entire life who are actually decent. Yeah, 2. I know people who can meet. There's supposed to be tons of cops we can trust, but a lot of them are corrupted because of this. And when you give someone power, that's what happens. Criminals with a badge. That's what they're called. Now, I'm not saying all cops are bad. I'm pretty sure if you look hard enough, you'll find a cop who's decent, who's actually respectable. But this is different. Now, if you don't know how he died, he was on the ground with his hands behind his back, normal. But the cop had his knee, like, right here on the back of the African American man's neck named George. So he had it pressed down in a way that his right here was pushed up and his chest was pushed in. Now, as you know, you need to push out to breathe, which he couldn't do. He was on there for like 5 minutes, literally suffocating him. And the cop's like, well, it's your self-defense. Bullshit. You had him on the ground, you had him on handcuffs, you had him in your sight, you had another cop in front of you, so even if he tried to run off, you have another cop with you. There was no need whatsoever to choke him. Okay, you could have simply put your knee on his back and he still wouldn't be able to get up. You could put your whole foot on his back, couldn't get up. So, this man, this police officer, he was fired, however, he was not charged. I don't know how you can't get charged with murder. I know people who went to murder, who did murder, went to murder. What I meant was they went to jail for murder, and they're not cops. But yet, since he's a cop, he's not considered murder. No. I don't give a fuck if he's a cop, FBI agent, SWAT team, Army vet. I do not give a shit. If he murdered someone for no reason, you need to pay the price. But then I realized something. Even if he's not in jail, he's still going to be punished. Because it's all over the news, all over the internet, and for the rest of this cop's life will be known as the killer cop. But, yeah, so even if he's not in jail, he's still going to be punished. Because once you're on the internet, that's forever. Even if the original video was taken down, it doesn't matter because someone could copy that video and repost it, and then that would be reposted, and so on. So he's permanently going to be known for the killer cop. Okay? And it doesn't matter if he goes on the news and apologizes. It doesn't matter. He's still killed. Apology's not going to bring back that poor man. He probably had family, and he probably had kids, and all these loved ones that are going to miss him forever because of that cop. Now, I mean, I'm not saying George was perfect, because, you know, none of us are perfect, but he didn't deserve to die. At the most, he probably deserved just to go to jail for maybe a week or so. That's it. He didn't deserve to die. He didn't deserve to get choked to death or whatever. And my condolences to all the friends and family that lost his life. My condolences. I really hope that you get justice, you get some form of payment for his death, and I really hope y'all have a really rich and productive life in your future. I am very sorry for that, and I really know how it feels to lose someone. I lost my Grammy. You'll know in some of my older videos. By the way, links in the description for my last video, along with a link to if you want to learn more about this. But it's just really fucked up to know that a cop, someone we're supposed to trust and put our life on the line, would do this for no reason. But like I said, if George would have tried to kill the cop, I could understand retaliation. It's just for self-defense, obviously. But this wasn't self-defense. This wasn't to save someone else. This was because he was a crappy cop who didn't deserve to be a cop in the first place. I don't even know how the hell he became one in the first place, honestly. If he's going to do this, he knows. I mean, seriously, he was in the academy. They teach you these techniques. They obviously teach you this stuff. They teach you fighting techniques and this and that, and and they teach you all this stuff. So he knew what he was doing. You know, and he knew what he was doing, that it was wrong, that he shouldn't have done in the first place. So even though he was fired, he will be punished by the internet. So if you guys, please, you guys, like this video as a prayer or a remembrance of George, and I hope that his family will not be affected too bad for this, and I hope they have a better future ahead of them. So I just want to put my thoughts out there for this person. It really sucks that they're going to have to go through this, and I hope that they will be healed up soon. So like, subscribe, and check out my last video, and like this video for their family, and you know, all that stuff. Follow me on everything, and I really hope y'all have a good time. Bye, guys.